Welcome to MC Travelogue. On this episode, we'll be exploring the observation tower. And you can see it there behind the house, the silhouette up in the sky. So let's get a little closer. And this is actually a replica of my real life house. I gave a tour of that in a previous episode. There you can see the observation tower. Right now it's 5 sections tall. They plan on building it a lot taller. And it was built on top of a hill, just so it could get that much more. Thanks for the egg. Much more view distance. Oh, what am I saying? Okay, so here's the entrance. You climb up the steps. Okay, and the legs each have this little concrete pad poured around them. So the whole area is kind of like a park. You can walk around, enjoy nature, get away from city life. The inspiration for this tower was actually a water tower that used to stand behind my parents' house. And it was knocked down. It was taken down several years ago. But I wanted to create an observation tower. I thought, I'm going to use the same crisscross pattern that water tower used to use. So anyway, so if you get tired, you can have it sit here on the bench. Otherwise, you go in this wood building, and there's the ladder that lets you climb up to the first observation deck. So from up here, you can see the untouched part of Chesterton, the woods area. And in the background, you see the wood arches. They've been here for quite some time. That was the first thing in Chesterton. Once those were discovered, they're like, oh, let's build around those. So then all this stuff came. So there's my real life house. Well, a replica. I don't really live right there. You can see some other things, but let's go on up to level 2. You can see a little bit better up there. Got to be careful, because if you slide off this ladder, it's a long fall. And it gets longer the higher you go, obviously. All right, you can see the residential section of Chesterton here. You can see in the distance there, that's the entrance to the new zoo that just opened. And come back here, you see the mayor's mansion hidden back in the hills, back behind Chesterton. All right, now we're going up to the 3rd level, and this is the level where today the clouds are. So this is what it looks like to be up inside the clouds. We'll let this cloud pass through, see if our view clears up a little bit. All right, there it is. So you can look down. It's not all that great with the railing, but we're going to go a little higher. Let's go on up to the top deck here. No, not the top deck. There's one above this. This was the top of it. Then earlier today, they constructed one more level. So now we're pretty much looking down on top of the clouds. But let's go on up all the way. Let's see what it's like way up here. We may even take some of the railing down just so we can get a better view. Yeah, you can't really see much. It's kind of a hazy day. Really looking down on those wood arches there in the woods. Okay, so anyway, that's as high as it goes for now. You got to be careful going back down, like I said. But I'm just going to go ahead and end it here. That's going to conclude our tour of the observation tower. Thanks for watching, and come back for another episode of MC Travelogue.